here at the newest ramen spot in San Francisco, maybe? Newest spot in Stonestown.
Stonestown, for sure.
In San Francisco, California, my old stomping ground. This is Kizuki Ramen and Izakaya.
Yeah, Kizuki. We had seen this like signs the last time we ate Supreme Dumplings, and
Hyping it up with the barricade.
We were like, oh man, Stonestown's coming up with all of these new spots, so definitely looking forward to this meal.
And I know we said it before, but that's really the way to get mall traffic back in full effect.
Yeah.
You need these anchor, great like restaurants.
Yeah. The dining experiences are pretty much what's keeping a lot of these malls, especially here in the Bay Area, alive.
You know, speaking of dining experiences, this is a little bit weird sitting in the middle of the mall because so the Kizuki Ramen and Izakaya, they do have seating in the back there, but not only did we want to have space to eat, but you know, we're in it's almost like an atrium.
Yeah, it is like an atrium. I feel like I'm at like the Bellagio buffet, pretty much.
So if you want a little bit more privacy, maybe you want to sit on the inside. Mm-hmm. But if you want to have a little more space to move around and not stacked up next to the person next to you, maybe out here on the patio or atrium is better.
Exactly.
So we didn't have to wait for a table, and
Yeah.
it's prime lunch hour at noon. But at dinner time, the waiter said that it could still get busy with like a wait list.
Definitely. There's a lot of foot traffic here at Stonestown. You know, when we went to Supreme Dumplings, there were a lot of people that were dining there, and we had to wait like 45 minutes. So that was the expectation that I was coming through with dining here. You know, with SF State down the road, and it's just a lot of, you know, mall traffic.
Where do you park?
I park all over.
In the garage?
I park in the outside. Sometimes I park in the garage downstairs.
You know, for some reason, I thought there was a better parking spot that cuts through the mall, but I parked outside of Target. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's not bad when you walk through Target. Mm-hmm. There's some riffraff on the outside.
There's some riffraff, definitely. But there's nothing new, man. That's OGs, right?
It doesn't bother me. But I'm just saying, I was surprised on a little bit of some transient
Definitely,
action.
Man. Well, we've seen some you know, some riffraff out here.
I remember that McDonald's used to be there forever.
Exactly.
That was a big deal when that McDonald's closed.
You know, maybe like 6 months ago, we were here. Maybe like a year ago, someone was just like chilling close to where we were chilling, right?
Yeah.
And then someone had dropped like food from the very top.
Ooh,
over
All-Star.
to
There you go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Here's the food.
I got the garlic right over.
Ooh, we got
And
the
then,
All-Star, the garlic.
Garlic tonkatsu shoyu ramen. Thank you. So we had the takoyaki octopus balls, right? And I've only seen these in like street fairs, right? They kind of make it like almost like how you do like waffles, right?
Definitely.
And then the ramen, which is the star of the show, and then we have 2 refreshing beverages. I got like a yuzu green tea cooler, and you got
I got a mango green tea. Just basic
all right.
mango green tea.
Well, let's take a look at some of this food and dig in. So let's go ahead and try this takoyaki. So it smells fishy. not fishy.
From the sea, for sure.
From the sea, right. I think these flakes on the top are almost like a dried fish. You ever see like...
They call it bonito flakes, so it's like a dried fish, right?
I've seen it like when they drop it on these dishes and it almost dances a little bit.
Yeah,
Have you seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen it. So every time I've eaten takoyaki, it's like what you said in a fair, it's like almost like a quick bite kind of deal.
It's really good. It's almost like it's a lot more moist in the middle than I thought it'd be. The times I've had before has been more like dry and almost like a little more dense on the inside. Mm-hmm. This almost melts in your mouth a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the smell is stronger than the taste. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does.
It still has that sort of like fishy from the sea like taste, but like...
That's from the bonito flakes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is probably one of the better, more juicy takoyakis that I've had. And the taco on the inside, which is the octopus, is nice and tender.
So it's like an octopus ball. You know, like
It's an octopus ball.
Pretty
much.
much.
For some reason I thought it'd be like more like ground in smaller chunks. Mm-hmm. For this, it was almost like
it kind of had like that
there's
octopus leg in there, like curled up in the ball, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's like I like it.
It's good.
Perfect opportunity to wash it down.
So they do have a little bit of a decent selection for their drinks. We asked for a recommendation, and this is what they
It's
recommended
good.
too.
It's sweet. It doesn't. You don't need to add any sugar. It's a yuzu flavoring and green tea.
How's everything?
Everything's good so far, man. Yeah, the takoyaki is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I do like that one a lot.
Is it more like moist compared to like traditional like takoyakis? It was almost like kind of like a like molten in the middle.
Yeah, it is like that. a little
It's
bit.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. Better than the ones I've had at like the Japanese like street festival
Yeah,
in
oh,
Japantown.
For sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I do like these a lot more.
Yeah, it's good, man.
You guys enjoy, okay?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, ramen time. Now, what makes a great ramen?
Ooh, what makes a great ramen? To me, is the broth. The broth is kind of like when you get pho, right? Like a really good soup base is the great foundation
Holds
of like
it together.
right?
Yeah.
With that said, good ramen needs to have like a lot of fixins.
The fix-ins. Now, you can really doctor it up and add more toppings if you want. Standard, you're gonna have your like roast pork. You have your nori here, bamboo shoots, green onion, and let me see if I can get it on the camera over there.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
there it is. Dang, look at that. And great noodles, a soft boiled egg, and
Even, like, some pepper.
some fried garlic. I'm hyped. You know, because growing up, my exposure to ramen was Top Ramen.
Oh man, I
You
know.
I remember
Same
Pack
here.
and Save had it. You get 12 for $1 back in the day. I remember
That's
that.
crazy.
I feel like I didn't have my first bowl of great ramen until like I was in like college.
For me, I have the All-Star Ramen.
All Star. What do you got in there?
So, looking at the menu here, it says a deluxe version of your favorite ramen, which our server said this is tonkatsu broth,
Yeah.
featuring shoyu pork with garlic, shoyu pork broth with garlic topped with tender pork belly,
Oh, nice.
chicken chasu, and all the classic toppings. So it's a little bit more loaded, not that
More protein,
you know,
because you
yeah,
have the chicken chasu. I think that's the biggest.
yeah, addition, right?
Addition,
like,
right.
and you can kind of get that in a different ramen. So it's pretty much like a supreme kind of combination of that. It's $25 for the
Add protein.
All-Star ramen, $18 for the garlic tonkatsu.
It's not cheap ramen,
It's not, man.
but
it's
I'm
actually a
expecting
little
it to
bit-
be great ramen.
Let's dig in. Ooh. We've been in a soup kick. We've been eating like mami. We've been eating pho. Now we're eating ramen. So we've been looking for good soup.
You know what? Perfect texture on the noodles.
Al dente. I don't even know what al dente is in Japanese. Let us know in the comments what the proper term is for quote unquote al dente ramen noodles.
You know what? One thing about ramen broth compared to like a traditional pho broth is more like viscous. You'll see like, not so much like cloudy, but
Yeah.
you'll see like a little bit more of a thickness.
Yeah,
in,
for sure.
In a ramen broth versus a pho broth.
Yeah, if you can see it here, it's not clear at all.
Delicious.
Ooh, I can taste the garlic. What notes of flavors do you?
It's nice and garlicky. You know, sometimes when you're feeling a little under the weather, garlic and ginger are some of the best holistic things you can eat.
Definitely, and I don't know. I feel like I'm always in the hunt for something brothy, something noodly. Whenever
Yeah.
I'm congested and all of that stuff, man.
You know, I think you can get something that's really kid friendly here. We like talking about that too. I feel like my kids would eat noodles and this soup all day long. Wow, the broth is excellent. One of the best I've had. Not too salty, very like nourishing, very like full-bodied flavor.
What do you think of the serving size that they have?
I think it's just right for like a lunch portion. I feel like, you know, generally when we order, we end up getting an appetizer with a couple of items, we get a drink, and I feel like we still end up getting dessert somewhere.
Exactly right.
But we're not ordinary eaters.
We're power eaters.
We get a little bit extra. I think it's bulking season again. I think it's bulking season again. So, what are some of your final thoughts here? This is delicious. I like it. I'm really enjoying it.
The All-Star Ramen is definitely loaded with protein.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've had a bowl of ramen that has had more protein, and I'm not even halfway through, but I feel like I barely started my bowl with this. So they do tax a premium for it, but I don't feel like I'm getting gypped from this.
You know what? I don't feel like I'm getting gypped. I feel like this is the right price for San Francisco ramen. I think this is great if you don't want to be crammed in a restaurant. If you did have kids, I'm just thinking of our kids, they can eat, and we can have them run around over here.
Yeah, there's space.
and not really bother anyone. You know what I mean? So that would be a plus. So I would say it is family friendly. Lunchtime, you're definitely gonna have less of a crowd versus dinner. Dinner time, they said there's still always a line. Would I come here again? Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm very happy that we have more and more ramen options nearby to where we live, which
Yeah.
is, Upper Peninsula, right? Back in the day, you kind of have to venture out going up to Japantown.
Really, yeah.
To
It
get
really
a
is.
better bowl
Yeah.
of ramen, right?
Or
Now
deeper into SF, like
Exactly.
like Richmond on Geary, there's some good spots. Or
exactly.
Irving, there's some good spots.
So I do feel like Kizuki here is a little bit more accessible for us.
And that's a good point too, because sometimes if you don't want to fight street parking, you could always find parking in the mall. So having great restaurants in a mall is, I think, a big plus.
It's a big plus.
Not
for
even
sure.
like if you don't even want to shop, we're coming straight to the restaurant,
Exactly.
eating, maybe getting a dessert somewhere.
Yeah, our goal
leaving.
is pretty much to eat.
Hit and run. So with that being said, we hope to come here again soon with the fam, and maybe we'll catch you here. Dad's out.